back. Yes, and hectares are used to size up land. Well, Lily, that was a pretty tough problem that we had just before the break. You've had a little thinking time. How did you go?
Certainly was tough, but I've arrived at the answer. Now, 25 by 4 gives you 100. 100 plus the 10 and the 8 gives you 118. 118 by 4 gives you 472, and add on the remaining 75 gives you the desired 547.
Oh, very nice work. Thank you, Lily. Thank you. Actually, David, I would say that it's slightly spooky when Lily does that. And I know that takes you somewhere.
And a little bit ooky. I'm going to look at Geist, a German word, which is part of the source where we get the word ghost in English. And Geist in German means both ghost and spirit. And it appears in two words in English, poltergeist, which people may remember Peeves in Harry Potter, or the Amityville Horror. And that's a plate rattler, a door slammer, a window shaker. And it comes from poltern, which means shake, rattle and roll, and Geist, obviously ghost. Now the other is Zeitgeist, and Zeit means time, as in Die Zeit is a news magazine in Germany, The Time. So what is a time ghost? That's essentially the spirit of the age, the mood of an era. And at the moment, in cinema terms, you'd have to say that the Zeitgeist is not ghosts or poltergeists, but vampires and werewolves.
Ghostly words, lovely. Thank you very much, David. Before we move on, let's go to our scores. And Chris is on 6, Chaitanya on 12. So on to another letter game now, and this time, Chaitanya, will you select, please?
Thanks, Richard. Lily, I'd like to start with a consonant, please.
Thank you, Chaitanya. Starting with a T.
And a vowel next, please.
A.
Then a consonant.
R.
A vowel, please.
U.
Back to a consonant, thanks.
B.
Another consonant.
X. Oh dear.
Now a vowel, please.
E.
And then a consonant, please.
S.
And I'll end with a consonant too. Thank you.
And finally, another T.
Time starts now. So how did you go, Chaitanya?
I think I have 6 this time.
And you, Chris?
6.
Both 6. What was your 6, Chris?
Extras.
And Chaitanya?
Breast.
David?
Extra and breast. Fascinating.
A little bit of augmentation, perhaps.
Interestingly, I've got subtext for 7. Both fine with those breast and extras is fine, by the way.
Good to see. That means that we have the scores now. Chris 12, Chaitanya on 18. Next letter game now, and Chris, your turn.
Thanks, Richard. Lily, could I please start with the consonant, thanks?
You can. Thank you, Chris. Starting with a C.
And a vowel.
I.
And another consonant, thanks.
T.
And a vowel, please.
A.
Yeah, another consonant, thanks, Lily.
Another C.
A vowel, please.
E.
Another vowel, please.
Another E.
And a consonant, thanks.
D.
And finally, another consonant, please.
And to finish off, B.
Let's start the clock. How did you go that time, Chris?
5.
And Chaitanya?
5 for me as well.
What was your 5, please?
My 5 was sighted.
And Chris, yours?
Same with me.
Would you like to show each other just to double check? Cited, we've had Singing from the same hymn book over here.
So cited has been cited, and just to confirm, it is C-I-T-E-D, I take it, as it's the no other homophone is possible. A very tough mix, this. Looks tempting, but the best I could find was accede, A-C-C-E-D-E, which is a quainter word for to give consent.
Thank you, David. So 5 points each for Chris and Chaitanya. The scores, Chris 17, Chaitanya 23. Time for our second numbers game now, and Chaitanya, choose some numbers for us, please.
Thanks, Richard. Lily, I would like to go for 2 large and 4 small, please.
Thank you, Chaitanya. 2 large and 4 smalls. Starting with the smalls. 9, 10, 6, and 5. And the 2 large, 25 and 100. And the target number is 113.
Thanks, Lily. Let's start the clock. So, Chaitanya, where did you get to?
I got to 113.
Yes, and Chris?
Yes, I got to 113 as well.
All right, Chaitanya, tell us how you got there.
We could start with 10 divided by 5.
10 divided by the 5 gives you 2.
2. Just leave that to the side. Then we'll go with 100 plus 9 plus 6
100 plus the 9 and the 6.
equals 115.
115.
And 115 minus 2.
115 minus the 2 gives you 113.
Very nicely done indeed. Congratulations, Chaitanya. Chris, was your method the same?
No,
Okay, tell us how you did it.
I went 100 plus 25
100 plus 25
makes 125.
is 125.
Plus 9 is 134.
Plus the 9, 134.
Minus 5 minus 6 minus 10
Minus 5 minus 6 minus 10.
makes 113.
So minus 21 gives you 113.
Excellent, absolutely spot on. Well done to both Chris and Chaitanya.
Absolutely. And can you believe I got a different way of...
A third different way.
yeah.
Oh, Lily, share it with us.
Okay, now 100 plus the 10 gives you 110. And you get the remaining 3 from subtracting the 6 from the 9. Adding that on gives you 113.
Very neat as well. Look, a round of applause for both of our contestants and Lily as well. Great outcomes because they got the precise target. Both our contestants get 10 points each. That means the scores stand at Chris on 27, Chaitanya on 33, making it a very close competition tonight. But it's time for our second word mix of the evening now, and here it is, clam aria. The clue, Italian for cephalopod. See you after the break.